to talk about, we're going to continue guard passing and stuff. It's all going to be from that split squat or headquarters position. We're going to do knee cuts today, knee slice today. But we're also going to defend the knee slice on the back half. All right, so first, going to enter that same way we've been entering. So outside of his toes, not standing here, letting him do whatever he wants, okay? Outside of his toes, I'm going to reach to the inside of his hip, inside of his knee, get him down. Ideally, I do not want, especially for this, I do not want this happening. So I'm going to get my elbow down into him, and I'm going to lean kind of in on that top side leg here, okay? I could use this. I really want the underhook if I'm going to knee slice, okay? So from here, he's framing. Get my underhook. Be at the shoulder, you'll be high in the back, all right? From this spot, then I'm going to get the knee to the mat. Wrap the leg, okay? Now my knee's to the mat, and I can slide through, or I can drive my knee backwards, okay? So if I slide through here, this is fine. What I cannot do is slide through this way. This is no good, okay? Especially on a bigger opponent. I got the underhook, I wrap the arm, slide through. My shoulders need to be down, okay? Now if he tries to sit up on me, not gonna happen, okay? Then I can lift, settle into side control, get up under his head, okay? Option B, same spot, right? Don't let this leg in, right? Get my underhook here, okay? If he curls up this way, that's not gonna help him because I'm just gonna pull that arm up. So ideally, it's gonna be framing in here. Could even be outside, that's fine. I'm gonna drive my knee to the, so as the knee comes to the mat, I'm gonna drive that knee back into his hip to move his leg back. Close this, drive the knee back, here. Now my hip is connected to his hip. Okay, this leg is extended, posted. Keep this tight. Now finish underneath his head, okay? Any questions on that so far? Anybody? I'm gonna go this side too. Here, here, okay? Get into that leg so he can't bring it across, okay? Now he's framing, underhook, okay? Wrap the knee, or the arm. Knee goes to the mat, slide through, turn my shoulders down, okay? This shoulder needs to be down, never this, okay? So here, pick it up, go underneath the head, finish in side control, okay? Option B with driving the hip back, here, right? Underhook, most important part, okay? Knee goes to the mat, I wrap the arm, okay? Drive my knee back into his hip to clear his leg, okay? Now my hip is actually touching his hip, all right? So from here, square up, finish under his head, okay? Any questions? Yes?
If they're really protecting that underhook, do you have any tips for?
Yeah.
Oh,
So what do you mean as far as
like if he's got that elbow super tucked?
Okay. Now, number one, I could go this collar grip.
Okay.
Drop my elbow. Okay. Now from here I start to get control. Knee to the mat. He continues to frame. I'll open that elbow and feed it. So I can even pass with this collar grip. I'm always going to try to go for that underhook, okay? What I'm never going to do, ever, is there are ways to do it with an overhook. I'm just going to pretty much tell you don't do it, okay? So anytime I'm in this position, right, all he's going to do is bump me with his knee, so when I come through, come up. See what I'm saying? We're not going to let that happen. So, no overhooks on this, okay? There's other ways to pass if we can't get our underhook. Okay, here. Again, if he's really far on this side, this is going to function the same. This is not doing him any good. Because I'm going to control this one. His arms are crossed. right? So now he tries to use that arm. It's not effective at this point, okay? He really needs an underhook, right? Once he gets his arm back in position, it's never gonna be an underhook, okay? So if he frames hard on this far side shoulder, I'm gonna take that position anyway, because it's still gonna function the same way. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's almost gonna be turned too far. All right, everybody good?
When you get side control, when do you, sometimes you want your legs sprawled and sometimes you want.
I always have to control his hip.
Okay.
So, knee on his hip,
Okay.
okay? This one, block his hip, okay? Now, I can sprawl my left leg back,
Okay.
okay? But if I sprawl this leg back, here's the problem.
Okay.
So I'm here, bring your knees up. I can't let this ever not be contained,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna adjust my legs, so right now I'm in this spot, or it could be this spot, okay? These are both fine. He tries a hip escape, not happening, okay? If I'm gonna take this knee off, I need to block this hip with my arm, right? Now he tries to move. He's never gonna get his leg in because my arm's down there, okay? So just as a side note. Now, anytime he tries to escape, he's not gonna be able to turn in on me because my arm's there. Does it make sense?
Okay.
Okay. Everybody good? All right, get your partners. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're gonna talk about defending the knee cut. So, yeah, just go this way, it's fine. So, he's gonna pin that down. All right, so a lot of people will use this bottom leg as a reverse De La Riva hook, okay? So I'm gonna get this in here, okay?
Oh my.
Oh, it's not, it's really not that bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna hook as best I can. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? And I'm framing and trying to get my knee in, right? Right, so he's, even if, what I don't want, so if he gets, like, I'm trying to keep this arm and everything in here, this hook, try not to give up this underhook, okay? And now as he's in this position, I'm defending. Now this hand is gonna pummel, and I'm gonna go to the, I'm gonna wrap his leg, okay? So I can use this to bump, hold his leg, okay? And then I'm gonna come up. So I'm gonna kind of heist my legs, and we're gonna wrestle him up, basically. So from here, I can switch, keep that hook, and I can just bump his knee. Here, come up, and I'm on this leg, okay? So from here, I'm in that dogfight position, okay? Like half guard we played before. Right? So here I can work on coming to his back, anything like that. So we're gonna focus on when they put that, they go to that split squat position, we're gonna throw that hook. Like as they're setting it up, we're gonna try to throw that hook, okay? So I'll do it this way. Can you see it all right this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, more just angle a little bit. So come up. Okay, so as he pins here, just try to get my hook here. All right, as best as possible. Now, it's hard for him to just cut through because it's kind of stuck on my leg, right? I can bump with my knee, wrap his leg, right? Keep grips, whatever. I'm gonna work on coming up. So it's like a heist. Elbow here, so I'm in this position, okay? So it's gonna work just like our hip heist position. Get your elbow underneath you, come up, okay? And we're gonna wrap that leg kind of like a single to come up. We'll wrestle him up.
But as you're coming up, you're keeping control of the leg between your legs, correct?
Correct.
And your hooks.
But what's gonna make this give you a better chance is try to throw that hook when they're setting that up,
Right.
okay? It's not, nothing's perfect. Doesn't mean he's not gonna switch and go side smash or X pass or something to that effect, okay? But this is when he's trying to knee cut, let's take advantage of, we know that that's probably how they need to enter in a lot of cases. So let's use that as a defense. Let's throw in that reverse De La Riva hook in there, okay? So he's gonna pin. So here, get that hook best as possible. I can control. So there, frame. He's trying to get. I'm gonna reach and bump So I'm gonna reach this arm through, start to hug, and then bump the knee, okay? Now my arm comes through, my elbow's in tight, and I'm gonna heist my legs. So I'm here, pass, and I'm on that leg, okay? Now I'm on his hip, controlling his leg. I'm in that dogfight position, like from half guard, okay? So now I can either work to get his back, and here I can work the knee tap, or I can work and roll through on his leg, okay? So a bunch of different options we've got there, okay? We just chase his back, we'll work any of those options. I don't want to do that part today. I want to work just coming up to my knees, okay? You good? Does anybody need to see it again?
One more time.
Okay. And, yeah. This way. So, hook here, frame, try to get my knee in as best as possible, okay? Now, as he's shooting that underhook, I'm dropping my elbow, okay? So now he's kind of reaching over me. Now this knee's gonna come through, bump, get my underhook on that leg. Here, come up. Now I have his leg pinned. Here, I could just be holding his thigh at first, then I could switch to his hip. Does that make sense? Let's just get to that spot only, okay? I wanna work on just defending that. All right, 1, 2, 3.